This is just a quick video to tell you that I have not been having any problems with my hair. I've been walking around like this in public for a while. Can't remember the last time I did it, but I reckon it looks alright. And I can't tell if there's a problem with the... Well, there can't be a problem here at the perimeter because it's brushed back. So, been drinking, been a oot and a boot. Sorry for offending Americans by saying whiter and wider sound the same in your accent. I'm sure I'm wrong. Am I? Say it, do it. Okay. Which one is wider? Anyway. Got a reunion coming up. Being overweight is a problem. I've just been eating M&M's, peanut M&M's. They're the best snack food in the world. Apart from nachos. Wish I had some nachos. I've got to stop eating fatty shit. By the way, Dermade is good. I've been rubbing it on my eyebrow and my sideburn. It's cleared up completely. And then they gave me some special shampoo to put through my hair. Went to the doctor today for the first time in ages. Got some prescriptions, some shit. Not for hair loss. I have no problem with hair loss. But because I was talking about my scalp with him, he looked down into it and I said, don't be alarmed, I've got a hairpiece. So, doctor, right? The doctor looks at your asshole. Incidentally, he did look at my asshole. I said, sometimes I've got a bit of blood on my toilet paper. Romantic, isn't it? I thought maybe I've got hemorrhoids because I sit there for hours playing Risk on the toilet. I thought maybe I've got piles, but apparently I don't. So I just scratched too hard with the toilet paper. So I used wet wipes, baby wipes, not the ones that are unflushable, the ones that flush. I told you, didn't I? There are ones that are dissolvable. Use those. Don't use dry toilet paper. Seriously, imagine this is all encrusted with dried out nachos and you just get a tea towel and then put it back on the shelf ready for next time. That's what you're doing with your asshole every time you use toilet paper that's completely dry. Use baby wipes. And don't walk around with a stinking fucking crack. I don't even find it funny anymore. I'm so immune to jokes about genitals and assholes. I don't think any joke. Suck a bag of dicks was pretty funny with Louis C.K. But then some bitch had to wreck it by saying he looked at me funny once. He jacked off in front of me when I didn't ask him to. Or he did it wrong. Who gives a fuck? Shut up, you bitch. Did he hurt you? No, he didn't. Fuck off. Don't ruin the man's career. He's a comedian, alright? If he does something over the top, shocking, he's like searching for the next shocking thing. If somebody's fucking whacking themselves off, that's what nature... Look at monkeys, look at fucking chimpanzees. Go and dob on them. Not Louis C.K. He's a hero, alright? He didn't rape you. He just went, hey, what do you think of this? Don't give a fuck, alright? Ew, that was a bit gross. Laugh with your friends about it. Don't go, ooh, I can get famous or get maybe some money out of this. Fucking bitch. Anyway, I don't think that flashing somebody in a park should get you 10 years in prison, right? Did the fucking naked man hurt you? You go to a con fest or something. You go to a fucking hippie festival, nudity everywhere. Children, elderly people, they're all fucking naked, man. Tits that they fling over their shoulders and then walk around down the street like that. And then the dudes can fucking tuck their ballsack into their socks. Alright? There's no big deal with nudity. It is normal. Alright? It shouldn't result in jail time. Do you agree? Or the death of your career if you're a comedian. And sexual fucking jokes? Are you fucking kidding me? Maybe he was horny and said, do you mind if I jack off in front of you, right? If he seemed threatening, was he actually threatening? Was he going to rape you? Was he going to attack you? No, he fucking wasn't, right? I think there needs to be a squad of people who are sane, going around with shotguns and maybe some war paint, hunting down dibba-dobbers. Not a very good sound. I've got to work on my gun sound effect. I haven't played with enough guns. Maybe I shouldn't be caught talking about legalizing sexual harassment and shooting people. Maybe I shouldn't. Fucking dob me in to your stupid police. No, go on. Go away. Look at that, I've got a twitch. Can you see it, or is that just something I can feel? Look. Look at it. It's moving by itself. What is that? Okay, alright. The thing is, I have a full head of hair. Don't have to fucking do anything with it, right? I put this in it. This in it. And then a bit of this. But not really this, more just this. Instead of using this, I use this. See the difference? Good. But I think actually I didn't use any of those, I just used this. Like that. And just left it. It is nice to have a brushed back look. It suits most people. And it certainly doesn't make people think that's a hairpiece. Unless you've got a wall of hair. Now I get the same people fucking saying, no, the blonde is too intense at the front, it doesn't match. You're fucking lying. I've got a mirror and I've got a camera, and in both of these pieces of evidence in front of my face, that does not look overly blonde at the front. It is bleached for the purposes of blending between white and dark, right? If I hadn't bleached that, it would look fake. Now, admittedly, LordHair did not tie these hairs in to the hairpiece, which causes major problems, as you know. But at least it doesn't have unbleached knots. It has no knots whatsoever. V-looped lace. It's a stupid fucking idea, and it was wrong. Lazy, potentially a gag, which has backfired on them because I'm going with a different company now. I don't know how long for, we'll see. I sent back my number 3 color hairstyle, hairpiece, back to Hair Bro, and I'm waiting for it to arrive so they can say, yes, we got it. Let's send him back color number 4, which I suppose is what this is. Some people said get a color swatch, a wheel of different fucking hair sample colors so that you can choose one of those. But what's in between 4 and 3? It's not 3.5. There's no 3.5. There's no 4.5. I did send them a sample of my hair, which is better than me looking at a color swatch. Because if they're not colorblind, they can go, that's closest to 4. He wants a stock piece because he doesn't want to wait 6 months for us to make one from scratch for him. I want to buy stock pieces only. So they're always ready for me. If I can find a color that's close enough, like color number 4 here, and you say, no, that's orange, or it's green or something, right? Did look a bit green in previous videos. Maybe it washed out badly because the bleach didn't stick around long after I had a very long shower today as well, by the way. So, what I didn't do though, is get out of the shower and just start brushing my hair back. Because the steam is the perfect glue remover. But the glue re-solidifies and anchors itself microscopically, like a gecko's paw print, into my scalp. If I just wait for it to dry a bit after I come out of the steamy sauna shower thing. Steam room. Steam room shower is enemy of hair. More than swimming pool is an enemy. And swimming pool is really not an enemy very much. The only enemy really is when you've got that perimeter join, and when your hair's all wet, it really accentuates where the hair is not. And also, even though I keep going on about how good poly is for the front hairline, poly does not meld well at the perimeter. So like I say, ideally, you'd have poly hairline and lace perimeter. And yet I still see lace frontal with poly backing for sale. That is fucking stupid. If you've ever tried it, please tell me what the benefits are of that. It feels, I don't want to make, like if you know, because I don't know, I'm guessing it's fucking stupid, right? But if you've tried it and you know that it's not fucking stupid, it's actually the best fucking solution in the world, don't be shy, don't feel embarrassed like you're being judged, because you're the authority, not me. I haven't tried it. I just know that you peel back poly at the front, you glue onto the poly itself, wait 15 minutes for it to go crackly or whatever the fuck, press it down, boom, it's 100% accurate every single time. You gotta do it twice a week anyway. That's why lace looks great on day one, but then when you've got to fucking start using tape marking methods and shit to try to line up where the glue's gonna land, lace sucks at the front hairline. Whereas poly's fucking easy. But then poly at the back has got this plastic shit. If it's got any overhang at all, it's gonna look like a plastic bag is garbage back in here somewhere where it meets. You don't want overhang with poly, that's for sure. But then you don't want a gap, of course. But I feel like there's a small, you have to have some gap if there's not overhang. Right? Here are the natural growing hairs coming out from back here at the perimeter, or in your case, back here. And here's the straight edged poly trying to line up and make it look natural. It doesn't look natural. Looks like plastic. So that's overhang, and then the white, the plastic or whatever is fucking visible there. Bring it forward there. Now there's a gap. Less gap, more gap. Too much gap. Good gap. Like Archie's gap. Pudendal cleft. Learn that. In fact, if you want to make a band and you haven't got a name for the band, you can take that one. Pudendal cleft. I can't remember where the word pudendal comes from. Might mean unclean, crevice, something like that. Anyway, a lot of the origins for words about vaginas must do with a lack of cleanliness. Bit harsh, isn't it? But the asshole is still the top tier unclean thing. In Indonesia and some Southeast Asian countries, the soles of your feet are the dirtiest. Right? So if you're sitting in the back of a tuk-tuk and your feet are resting on the bar, which is just a handrail, because you're a fucking tourist saying, take me where I want to go. Right? And your feet, your thongs, they're called thongs, by the way, not flip-flops. Right? Your thongs are just sitting on the back of this guy's fucking head. Because I know in America you've got your own definition of the word thong. It's like fucking G-string, isn't it? Yes, we all know your fucking language. You put your fucking thongs on the back of this thing, and now your feet are facing the back of this guy's head. Like he's lowly to you. It's like you're opening your ass cheeks to this guy. He's fucking rickshawing you around, but with tuk-tuk. Either way, rickshaw or tuk-tuk, you don't want to be putting the back of your feet up against the back of their head or near it, facing them with that. Obviously, in other countries, India probably, your left hand is your ass wiping hand. At least they use water. Just need to get the toothpick out to get those bits. And you really have to get the back of the thumb as well. Anyway, if you're going to buy a drink from a service station, you've refueled your car, you want a drink, and then they grab it by the lid, beep. So listen, that's where my mouth is going to go, motherfucker. Take it back, sit it in the fridge for the next person, and go and get a clean one. Hey, listen, how about I scan it for you, since you don't understand hygiene? Yeah. A lot of it's to do with assholes and shit. Anyway. Do you like the way I broke away from talking about vaginas as being unclean? Your dick is unclean, motherfucker! Yeah, probably. Not really. Not like that. Not like pussy. Gross. Yeah. Girls have germs. It is interesting how girls say, ew, that's disgusting, a lot more often than men do. But we know. We know. We might have to roll up our jeans when we walk into the men's locker room, take a piss, so it doesn't go in the socks and all that sort of shit. We just walk on tiptoes around in there, take a piss in general around the toilet zone, trying to avoid slimy shit getting up on all our socks and bottom of our pants. Yeah, but women, you'd be slipping over and stuff all over the place. Why am I saying all this? Does it even matter? We're just human monkey things taken over the world. We're not slugs. We're less slimy than slugs, both males and females, although slugs are probably hermaphrodites. Even, yeah, well, I guess they probably would be. Snails are. Aren't slugs like snails without a home? Just digging myself into a deeper hole. Don't have sex with slugs. It's just basically too slow. I mean, I know they're crawling all over your dick. If you really want to rush, use leeches instead. Or fucking eel. An electric eel. Now we're talking. So the doctor did look up my asshole. No, he didn't look up my asshole. He looked at my asshole and said, you're fine. So I thought, my cool. Sit on the toilet longer now. Play more risk. There've been a number of cunts I've had to fight and kill tonight in that game. You want to see my apartment? Woohoo! My kitchen. That's gonna actually be my kitchen. Wow, we're starting to clean up a bit and get electricity. Nice. Yeah, anyway, so hair. I've got it. This is an everyday life hairstyle for me. Going grey on the sides, just gonna leave it. Got my 25-year school reunion coming up in about a week or so. Let's see who's divorced and who's dead of old age. Some people will have more grey and maybe some people have less grey. But I reckon at my 20th, everyone except me was married with kids. Do you think it's anything to do with my personality? Fuck you. I gotta go. There's nothing more to say. My hair's perfect. I win.